Hi, everybody. My name is Marco Esteban. I'm here with Kyle Garcia, Peter Striano, and Chase Weaver. And we are here presenting our recommendation report for Valparaiso trekking. So, a little background of the company. Based in Valparaiso, Chile, Valparaiso Trekking was founded in 2022 by the architect Diego Vasquez. Inspired by his passion for nature and clouds, Vasquez built a company that offers guided tours through the region's stunning hiking trails alongside with selling educational pamphlets covering clouds, birds, flowers, and other wild species in the area. They position themselves as one of the most successful tourism companies in the area. They earned an Innovation Tourism Award from the city of Viña del Mar. And after overcoming a challenging setback in 2023, where Diego unfortunately suffered a home robbery, leaving them with no supplies or materials to continue production, since then, the company created its first comprehensive field guide, the Clouds Field Guide. Today, the company proudly operates with 18 field guides and a team of 7 employees. First, we're going to talk about why a US manufacturer matters for Valparaiso trekking. Let's fix this. So the first thing we want to go over is their goal. Right now, they are currently only selling in Chile, and what they want to do is expand their market. So, so with selling in the US market, they want to explore broader international distribution channels for their field guides and their educational materials. And a big reason for this is actually their issue. They want to protect their product. So right now, the manufacturer they're working with in Chile, the company has fears that this manufacturer might replicate their product. And not only that, this manufacturer is the main manufacturer that works with multiple companies in Chile. So their production time is very, very slow. They have looked into manufacturing in China. While costs may be lower, um, their fear index is increased because they believe that companies like that are related to Shein or Temu might replicate their product and sell their educational content without authorization. So our assignment is to find a reliable manufacturer here in the US that respects protecting their intellectual property, deliver consistent quality, and can um, compete with some pricing.
Hello, my name is Kyle Garcia, and I'm going to be going over the manufacturer research and market opportunities. So we'll start with manufacturer research, product compatibility and assessment. Um, as a group, we have identified which U.S. manufacturers specializes in educational materials, field guides, and nature-focused publications that align with Valparaiso Trex's product portfolio. So we will look for manufacturers that do pamphlets and the fan pamphlets that Valparaiso Trekking has in Chile. The second market research that we conducted was strategic needs analysts. We evaluated manufacturers based on three critical priorities that we thought would be important for Valparaiso trekking. These critical priorities were cost efficiency for competitive pricing with competitors, operational security to protect intellectual property. This is one of Valparaiso's main concerns and one of their important factors for a new manufacturer, making sure that their intellectual property was saved and capabilities that provide long-term competitive advantage. So manufacturers that can grow with them and produce high quality products and what they need for their customers. The third market research that we conducted was a legal compliance review. We researched comprehensive legal requirements, import regulations, especially with the current climates, political climates in the U.S., and compliance standards for Valparaiso Trucking to successfully sell educational products in the United States. So making sure that we align with educational standards and try to find a educational partner that we can set Valparaiso Trucking with. Market opportunities in the U.S. So uh, one trillion plus dollars in the outdoor recreational market, annual U.S. outdoor recreation market size. There's been a 15% growth in the educational product industry, year after year growth in nature slash educational materials and field guides, and there has been a 68% increase in millennial and Gen Z interest. Younger demographics are seeking sustainable travel and activities. So eco-friendly products like Valkyrie, trekkings, field guides, and pamphlets are exactly what millennials and Gen Zs are looking for, especially when they're traveling and looking for activities to do. The U.S. marketplace presents exceptional opportunities for Valparaiso trekking. A growing consumer base is deeply engaged in nature exploration, outdoor recreation, and educational products that enhance their experience. Educational nature products are experiencing significant growth, supported by younger demographics showing strong interest in sustainable travel, eco-friendly products, and meaningful educational experiences that connect them with the natural world.
My name is Peter. I'll be going over the target audience. We got three target audiences: tourists and travelers, students, and outdoor enthusiasts. Tourists and travelers, adventure seekers, eco tourists looking for authentic educational experiences and portable field guides to enhance their outdoor journey. Students, environmental science students, biology majors, and educational institutions seeking high quality field guides for curriculum and research projects. Outdoor enthusiasts, bird watchers, nature photographers, hikers, and hobbyists passionate about identifying and learning about clouds, birds, flowers, and wildlife species. Cost projection, US manufacturing. So we manufacture the products in the US, it would cost around 5 to 550 per unit. Significantly cost savings and enchanted IP protection and faster delivery to US customers compared to manufacturing in Chile. If we look at manufacturing in Chile, it would cost around 7 to 850 per unit. Higher production costs with added shipment expenses and longer lead times. Shipping will be a killer, so it's better to manufacture in the US. US manufacturing offers 30 to 35% cost advantage while providing superior intellectual property and market proximity.
All right, my name is Chase Weaver, and I'll kind of go over the overview of what they've done for us, along with what we have done for them this semester. So we started the semester with Valparaiso Trekking kind of at a blank slate, and we met with the team, and they had many pamphlets, and we learned about their business and what they wanted to do. They wanted to bring their business to the US. So we decided how we're going to go about that. The first thing we did was explore their products and which products we thought we could bring to the United States. So after deciding on the cloud pamphlet, we then got into our research. We learned about US manufacturing, their Chilean manufacturing, import and tariff costs, and what the benefits would be. So, as we learned through the slides so far, we recommend that manufacturing in the US is going to be the way to go. How we did that, we met with different manufacturers the best we could around the US and talked about the cloud pamphlets to them. We went over the cost and compared it the US versus Chilean costs and decided that the US was better. In doing this and doing our manufacturer research, we were able to kind of understand how the process was going to work in the US and what Valparaiso Trekking would need to do when they come to the US. Also, the next thing we did was a market analysis. We kind of researched the target demographics and market opportunities and the sectors in which Kyle and Peter went over. The last thing we kind of did in the overview was financial planning. Now, Valparaiso has a great base in Chile, but expanding to the US would be a completely new market and different, unlike Chile. That's why we recommended them to go with the cloud pamphlets to start, because it's something that's all over the US and that they could spread into easy. We explored detailed cost projections and prepared comprehensive negotiation strategies for favorable terms for them and their manufacturers. So, as we kind of wrap up, we have a 5 month implementation timetable. Now, this can stretch out to a little bit longer depending on their speed, but we do have some pretty strong recommendations in here. So, for month one, we definitely recommend to finalize a manufacturer shortlist, conduct comprehensive site visits, and evaluate facilities, capabilities, and cultural fit. Along in month one, we also recommend that they set up either a C Corp or LLC. This will help them ensure that their business is compliant in the US with federal and state tax laws. Month two, as they get into month two, we recommend negotiate detailed contracts, covering pricing, IP protection, quality standards, and initiate sample production runs. Now, the US, we're not concerned about stealing IP as much as they are in Chile or China, so this step shouldn't be as hard as we get into month three and four, which are going to be crucial for the business. Now, being in Chile, they can't be in the US all the time, so making sure the quality is good from the get-go is extremely important. So with the manufacturer and alongside of the team, we recommend that they meet with the manufacturer and do quality sample tests before their product rolls out to make sure the quality is what they want for the US consumer. Also, we in month five or in three and four, we want to conduct market research and see where we're selling the product, as Peter went over and Kyle, um, to outdoor enthusiasts, students, and etc. Month five, once we found our sales channels that work best, we ramp to full scale and distribution. And the executives from Valparaiso Trucking may have to come to the US to make sure everything executes good. But as we went over, we do recommend in the US manufacturing. We recommend the cloud pamphlets. And by partnering with US manufacturers, Valparaiso Trucking will achieve cost savings, protect intellectual property, and position itself for sustainable growth in a lucrative North American market. So, on behalf of myself and my team, it was great working with Valparaiso Trucking, and we hope all the best for the future and anything that you need for the future, we're here for you. Thank you.